Good morning, students. Students, as we know, in our last discussion, we started with the new chapter, aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. And in the previous discussion of ours, we discussed with you the classification of aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid, along with some acid derivatives. Then today, we will be starting our discussion with the general methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Students, as far as the general methods of preparation of aldehyde and ketones are considered, aldehydes can be prepared. First method of preparation will be from alcohol. And as we all know that this was done as a property of alcohols and is a preparation of aldehyde and a ketone. Am I clear? And very effectively we did this reaction in the chapter of alcohols, phenol and ether. Now, how did we prepare from alcohol? It was by the process of oxidation. First method of preparation of aldehyde and ketone will be by oxidation. And the various oxidizing agent which can be used over here will be a strong oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate or acidified potassium permanganate. Acidified potassium dichromate or acidified KMnO4. How do we carry out this reaction? If we take alcohol, in fact the 1 degree alcohol on oxidation, if we carry out the oxidation with 1 degree alcohol on oxidation, then we result in the formation of a aldehyde. This oxidation will result in the formation of aldehyde. Am I clear? Plus a molecule of water will be given out. So, alcohol, in fact the 1 degree alcohol on oxidation, it will result in the formation of aldehyde. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. As for example, if you take ethyl alcohol, this on oxidation, let me say the oxidation is carried out with acidified potassium dichromate. This is a strong oxidizing agent. Now, again over here it is acidified potassium dichromate. The oxidizing agent is strong. It will result in the formation of aldehyde plus a molecule of water will be given out. Fine. Since the oxidizing agents are strong, they may oxidize aldehyde to carboxylic acid. Am I clear? Discussed in the chapter alcohol also. This strong oxidizing agent may oxidize aldehydes to carboxylic acid. However, if the reaction is to be stopped at aldehydic stage, then we have to carry out the oxidation with a weak oxidizing agent. I have discussed with you in the previous chapter also. And the various weak oxidizing agent can be Szaretz and Collins reagent. The Szaretz-Collins reagent will be CrO3 twice C5H5N and CH2Cl2. It means chromium trioxide in pyridine dissolved in methylene chloride. This is called as the Szaretz and Collins reagent. The other mild oxidizing agent can be pyridinium chlorochromate PCC, which can also be called as a Corey's reagent. This is chromium trioxide with pyridine in HCl, and the formula for this will be given as CrO3 C5H5NH positive and Cl negative. Or it can be also carried out in presence of a Jones reagent, which is a solution of chromium trioxide in a sulfuric acid, or by active MnO2. All these oxidizing agents are weak oxidizing agents, and they may oxidize alcohols to aldehyde, and the reaction can be stopped at the aldehydic stage. Am I clear? So, if you take the primary alcohol, here it may result in the further oxidation, may result in the formation of a carboxylic acid. But in this case, the reaction can be stopped at a aldehydic stage. Suppose we take this one, CH3CH2 and CH2OH. This is a propanol. If it is being oxidized in presence of weak oxidizing agent, weak oxidizing agent will be like CrO3 in pyridine C5H5N and then HCl in dichloromethane. Or we may take over here, this is CrO3 and then C5H5N positive and HCl. Am I clear? This is pyridinium chlorochromate, or we may take pyridinium dichromate. What will happen? This will oxidize alcohol to aldehyde, and aldehyde further will not be oxidized to carboxylic acid. So here the answer will be CH3, this will be CH2 and CHO, and the product obtained over here will be propanol, and this is a propanol over here. So if we take the compound propanol, and this on oxidation may result in the formation of a propanol. Remember students, these weak oxidizing agent does not have any effect on the olefinic linkage. Suppose we carry out this oxidation, and over here we write down OH. You may see over here, this is a secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol will be oxidized to ketones. We may write down this reaction here also. If you take secondary alcohol, 2-degree alcohol, this on oxidation, it may result in the formation of a ketones. Of course, the ketones can be obtained by oxidation with a strong oxidizing agent. So this secondary alcohol on oxidation in presence of PCC, or we may say PDC, or we may say acidified potassium dichromate or alkaline KMnO4, it may result in the formation of ketones molecule over here. So what is obtained over here, it may result in the formation of ketone, will be given out over here. So product obtained will be ketones. Am I clear? Yes or no, student? Fine. Similarly, if you take this one over here, this oxidizing agent does not affect the multiple bond, but may oxidize the OH group into carbonyl group. If this is oxidized and oxidation occurs in the presence of the above reagent, oxidizing agent, here this OH group will be oxidized and oxidized to form a carbonyl group, and this will be a double bond. So you may see over here that the double bond are not affected. Am I clear? What was the name of this compound? This is cyclohex. This is 1, 2, 2 in 1 ol. So name of this compound will be given as, or the cyclohex 2 in 1 ol will be oxidized to ketonic group over here. So this compound is a cyclohex 2 in and 1 ol. It does not affect the multiple linkage. Suppose we carry out the oxidation of this compound CH2, double bond CH and CH2OH. This is what compound? The allyl alcohol. If this is being oxidized, here again the double bond will not be affected. Allyl alcohol on oxidation, we may also use the Jones reagent, or we may also use the active MnO2. Fine. On oxidation in presence of the same reagent, let me take this one, this. That is the Serret's and reagent, Serret's-Collins reagent, or the Corrèze reagent. Here again the double bond will not be affected, and the product obtained will be acrolein. This is 1, 2, 3. The name of the compound will be prop. This is 2 in and 1 ol. This is also called as acrolein. Am I clear? And this one over here is an alcohol which is called as allyl alcohol. Am I clear? Fine. So OH group will be oxidized to a carbonyl group. 1 degree alcohol will lead to the formation of aldehyde. 2 degree alcohol will result in the formation of a ketonic compound. Whenever we carry out the oxidation with a weak oxidizing agent, olefinic linkages are not oxidized. Am I clear? If you take benzaldehyde, student, or benzyl alcohol, if you take over here benzyl alcohol, this is benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol on oxidation in presence of acidified potassium dichromate, on oxidation in presence of acidified potassium dichromate. Here this CH2OH group will be oxidized to CHO group. So product obtained over here will be benzaldehyde and the molecule of water will be given out. Am I clear? So you may see over here, we are discussing over here the method of preparation of aldehyde as well as our ketones. Primary alcohol on oxidation form aldehyde, secondary alcohol on oxidation will result in the formation of a ketone. Is it clear? And the product obtained over here will be benzaldehyde. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. Yes? If you would have taken over here the isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is CH3 and then CH3. This is CHOOH. Isopropyl alcohol on oxidation in presence of acidified potassium dichromate on oxidation and oxidation in presence of acidified potassium dichromate. It will result in the formation of a compound and that will be called as ketone. So product obtained over here will be CH3CH3 C double bond O and this is acetone. Am I clear, student? So first method of preparation from alcohol was by oxidation when oxidation was carried out in presence of a oxidizing agent. I think I shall be very, very clear over here. Now the another method of preparation from alcohol is again the removal of hydrogen and that will be called as a dehydrogenation. So second method will be by catalytic dehydrogenation. Am I getting clear, student? So if we carry out the catalytic dehydrogenation, first and B1 will be by catalytic dehydrogenation. Catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohol. Second method is by the catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohol. How do we prepare by catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohol? This reaction again we have done in the previous chapter. Catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohol was carried out in presence of copper at the temperature of 300 degrees C. How do we carry out the reaction? If you take primary alcohol or RCH2OH. Primary alcohol on dehydrogenation with copper at the temperature of 300 degrees C. This is 1 degree alcohol. 1 degree alcohol on dehydrogenation with copper at 300 degrees C. It will result in the formation of aldehyde and a gas will be given out which is called as a hydrogen. So product obtained over here is aldehyde. So it will result in the formation of aldehyde. I think I shall be clear. If you take secondary alcohols are RRCHOH. Secondary alcohol on dehydrogenation with copper at 300 degrees C. It will result in the formation of a ketone molecule. This will be RRC double bond O. Ketone is formed and hydrogen in the form of a gas will be given out. Is it clear? As for example, if you take ethyl alcohol, I am writing the reaction here, you may please understand. If you take ethyl alcohol on dehydrogenation, if you take ethyl alcohol on dehydrogenation with copper at the temperature of 300 degrees C, it may result in the formation of acetaldehyde. Is it clear, student? Similarly, if you take isopropyl alcohol, CH3CH3 and then CHOH. This is isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol on dehydrogenation with a copper. Isopropyl alcohol on dehydrogenation with copper at the temperature of 300 degrees C. It may result in the formation of acetone molecule. So product obtained over here will be acetone. So it will result in the formation of acetone and a gas will be liberated. The name of a gas will be hydrogen. Am I clear, student? So first method of preparation was actually the repetition of the property of alcohol. One of the property of alcohol was oxidation property, and in the alcohol I told you that these are supposed to be the very, very important reaction. What have we done over here? The property of alcohol now becomes a method of preparation of aldehyde and ketone. And that property of alcohol was the oxidation property of alcohol. Alcohol on oxidation may result in the formation of aldehydes and ketones. 1 degree alcohol on oxidation form aldehydes. 2 degree alcohols. If you take 2 degree alcohols, they on oxidation will form ketones. The various oxidizing agent can be strong or they can be mild, like Sarrett's, Peridinium or Sarrett's reagent, and Collins reagent, Corey's reagent, Jones reagent or active MnO2. Such as ethyl alcohol on oxidation form acetaldehyde. Propyl alcohol form propanol. I have already told you that this mild oxidizing agent does not affect the multiple bond. So here you may see this OH is oxidized to because it is 2 degree in nature. It is oxidized to ketone, but double bond is not affected. Here in this case, OH 1 degree is oxidized to CHO, but double bond is not affected. However, aromatic aldehyde such as benzaldehyde can be prepared by oxidation of benzyl alcohol, and secondary alcohol like isopropyl alcohol on oxidation may result in the formation of ketones. Fine. Second method was by dehydrogenation of alcohol. Alcohols on dehydrogenation with copper at 300 degrees C, it may result in the formation of aldehydes. Am I clear, student? So alcohols on dehydrogenation with copper at 300 degrees C forms aldehydes over here. Such as primary alcohol, it may result in the formation of aldehyde, and secondary alcohol may result in the formation of ketones. Am I clear, student? So this was the first method of preparation of aldehydes. Now, if you look at your book, the first few methods are basically the reactions that we have already discussed, such as from alkanes, from alkynes, etc. That is from hydrocarbon, and from alcohol we have done. So we will continue with the various other methods of preparation of alcohols, aldehydes and ketones in the next lecture. Till then, you make your notes, revise your work, try to solve the questions given in the book. We will meet again in the next lecture. Thank you.